Or like, bro, mom, big boy job. We gotta go teach the brats. We gotta go teach the bulls not to go do freaking galaxy gas. Like, I don't know, bro. What do y'all think is harder? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's unfortunate, bro, that Hassan disease, bro, that virtue signal disease is now getting to our up-and-coming young creators, man. That is really unfortunate, bro.
That's not good.
FaZe Plaqueboymax apparently had the take that streaming is harder than 9 to 5. Now, let's see the context of the situation. Alright, y'all. We got your feed. Millionaire streamer claims streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. If you guys want to watch the original video, that will be downstairs below to give it on the page and conjecture.
Down there.
Now, I'm going to give y'all a little spiel like I was just telling Mom. Months ago, Mom and True channel wasn't as popping as it is now.
Thank you.
Shout out y'all.
Thank you.
Supporting, commenting, you know what I'm saying, giving us love. Y'all the reason we keep going. And the cheese. Facts.
Keep going. You
like,
yapping.
I'm always yapping. But anyway, yeah, if y'all don't know, Hassan Piker, political streamer, he made the same take a couple months ago. We made a video about it. Hassan's fans ain't like that. And I'm sure Plaqueboymax fans not going to like this joint either. But I'm going to keep it a stack. If heads lift out the context, I'll keep it a buck. If heads take his garbage, I'm going to keep it a buck. But going into this with the information I'm privy to right now, just based off like the claim streaming is harder 9 to 5, is not. Next. So let's see.
Alrighty, so we got another American cockroach to talk about. The modern streamer living in their nice mansion saying that, hey, streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. And it seems like these videos come up every, 3 to 4 months. Okay. Every 3 to 4 months, we have another...
Honestly, fair enough, because yes, like I just said, Hassan made this take a couple months ago. Yeah, fair enough.
Large streamer that has a basketball goal in their home, nice little mansion, beautiful lighting, claiming that their streaming life is way more stressful than the average 9 to 5. So this is actually no exception here, you know, basic protocol. These streamers have no think in the tank. And you're probably wondering,
I wouldn't say that. See, this is the thing I was saying about Hassan too. And if y'all watch our videos, y'all know I hate Hassan, but like even to credit his Joan, there is obviously going to be hard parts to both professions, right? There's, you know, every common man 9 to 5 usually be maybe some intense labor, you know, it's taxing on your mental. And the same things could be applied to streaming depending on what you do and what your content is. But what's generally easier when you think about it overall? Sitting at a desk, if you just do like desktop streaming, because he's obviously IRL streaming and, you know, streams like Kai be doing all these crazy Jones, you know what I mean? Like, what's generally harder? The desktop streaming where, you know, like me and Mom sitting right here, imagine we're live, yada, yada. Or like, bro, mom, big boy job. We gotta go teach the brats. We gotta go teach the bulls not to go do freaking galaxy gas. Like, I don't know, bro. What do y'all think is harder? Generally. Yeah.
And then they would ask if what's physically harder, what's mentally harder, what's emotionally harder. So it's like,
I'd say
I want to know
everything.
from what point of view they're talking about.
I want to. Oh,
I'm not gonna say stream. I'm not gonna say streaming is easy. I think that might be hard. But what are they talking about? Far as harder than a 9 to 5. So maybe we're gonna get to that point. What do you mean? And then maybe I can agree with you. Like,
I see what you mean by that distinction, because this is the same thing I was saying with Hassan. We need more context to what you mean, because saying it's overall harder is just not saying anything. Right. What aspects of it makes it harder? Like Mom said, is it mental? Is it physical? What about it? You can't just like openly say this, John. Well, you can, but you need to know, like, you can't be mad at the criticism when you're not giving any.
Right.
Not giving criticism, but you're not giving anything to lessen the criticism. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But why are you getting so upset? Why would you ever get upset? He's just voicing his opinion. Well, his opinion is pure stupidity.
Well, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play the video. Before I go ahead and play it, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and rewatch the video to help push you out in the YouTube algorithm. Also, comment down in the comment section below.
That's so cool.
I've never even thought about telling people that to rewatch the vid. But nah, because we live in a lesser attention span. They can't even get through half the vid. You want them to watch it twice? It's never happening. I'm telling you.
Watch more than 5 minutes.
Just say that. Number, I don't care. It just helps promote the video. That's all I know.
This is so cool.
With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play the clip.
Understand what I'm saying?
That's
Being
cool.
like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways, because
in certain ways. Okay. This is why I said in the beginning, context is very important.
It fuck you up mentally. Now,
yes, I agree.
The same thing Hassan said, and I'll give him credit. But then I'd also look you in the face and say this. The amount of money you make comparison to someone else who's working a 9 to 5 is very extreme. You have the opportunity, you as well have the leisure amount of time to take a mental health break. The same thing I said to Hassan. If you feel like it's really taxing your mental that bad, y'all are very popping figures. Y'all grown y'all clout over years. Y'all not gonna fall off if y'all take a week off, a month off. Y'all not falling off. I understand, like YouTube, TikTok, and all this on, especially now, is like brain rot, cocoa melon attention span. They can't pay attention for more than 5 seconds, and I get it. Some heads like Pyrocynical, if y'all know him, bro, shout out Pyrocynical. He literally be saying, and he's got millions of followers. He's saying like, yo, if you don't post a video for like a week, his views overall gonna go down for these weeks, and that does make sense. Obviously, you're not posting, but it like really heavily fluctuates his views, and I totally understand that. But is he gonna be broke the week after? No.
See?
Go on that mental health break. You just don't want to because you want more money. This is what I keep saying to these bulls. Like, y'all not, bro. They not hearing that.
Yeah, but he's also in a status where he like you said, he doesn't have to work 9 to 5. So when he said it's harder mentally, because you got to keep going and pleasing the people in the chat and friends and please come on and subscribe and all that stuff. But then I'm like, 9 to 5. Let me tell you about my mental. I got a class of 24. Teacher, mother, father, brother, sister, psychologist, therapist, nurse. My mental is going crazy. Okay? That's 9 to 5. So
no, I'm listening. I'm just thinking of like how you could play devil's advocate against
so
this.
I'm just like, mental. What mental now? You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not right, like, what mental? Oh, your mental is more than stronger or worse than mine, and your mental's... But I don't know, the 9 to 5. Is he doing this 9 to 5? Like, is he saying the 8 hours?
Maybe.
We have to do... No. I have to do my 9 to 5 to survive.
Hold on. Now, and I want you to keep that point because that's actually a fantastic point you're bringing up. And this is what I'm saying. If I was to play devil's advocate maximum for Max... I understand, and B-Soul, shout out B-Soul, he made this point, and this is the point I really want to push heavily too, because I didn't even really think about this, or kind of a little bit. But like, yo, Max is like 21, he like my age. Like, we're young bulls, we hungry, we trying to get these mansions, we trying to get this cheese, we trying to do all this, because like, bro, as a young bull, you probably didn't have none of this junk. Most likely you did not. I know I was
in from the project.
Shoot, right? I don't even, like, your facts. But like, and that's a whole nother day to stuff. But like, yeah, we ain't had a basketball hoop in the middle of the living room. Like, we ain't had this though. So I feel like he want to get more and more, so he makes sure he never got to go back. But at the same time, if that's the case, we don't need to be talking about what's harder. If it's hard, I understand that. That's cool. Just take the break. Don't say this because now you're getting this Hassan virtue signal energy, and this is going to put bad energy onto you and your community. He should have never said this. But if I wanted to play devil's advocate to you as a 9 to 5, and to Max as someone who's a streamer, my devil's advocate would just be, but why do I care about either of y'all Jones and who's harder? It's hard for everyone. Literally. That would be my devil's advocate. It's hard for everyone. I get it. Some heads is doing more than others. But we could all still classify to ourselves that our life is hard. Even if we don't think so, yo. I mean, no, not if we don't think so. If other people don't think so, you would still classify your life as hard no matter how good it is. I'm sure there's billionaires that think their life is terrible.
He should have stated, maybe say, streaming is as hard as working a 9 to 5. And I would respect that.
Nah, I don't think they would like that either. Streaming is as hard as a 9. Wait, you said streaming is as hard as a 9 to 5. That'd be the same thing like saying streaming is harder than a 9 to 5.
No,
they would think
it's the same thing. As hard as working like a 9 to 5. Like your 9 to 5. I gotta word it better. In streaming is just stuff. It's
no, I'm not
tough.
saying no. What you're saying is two different things, but I'm saying they would just interpret it the same. Because that's just how the internet is. They would literally just interpret it.
I'm saying that it's the same. What are you saying? I'm not saying streaming is harder. Working 9 to 5 is harder. I'm saying
streaming is as hard as a 9 to 5. They would clarify that as the same thing as saying streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. People on the internet.
Why harder when I'm saying hard?
Because they don't care. They just they see streaming 9 to 5 harder and think immediately, yo, this bull's valid.
Then that's Hassan and this guy's fault.
And I'm with them kind of because I'm with them because bro, come on. I don't care what you say. I don't care what no streamer says. No stream you do, even if you're Mr. Beast, Kaisenat throwing these big Jones, none of these Jones is about to be harder than grinding your whole entire life. You got to live on a month-to-month basis based on whatever check you getting from this 9 to 5. Max is good for the next 5 years, guaranteed, if he does nothing at all. If he sits in that same chair for 5 years straight, he's good.
He's streaming comfortable. I'm not working 9 to 5 comfortable.
This is what I'm saying. And that's why I could go play the devil's advocate hugely against Max on this, too. Because it's like, dang. But let's hear out the rest of what he was saying. But as far as we were saying with him, as far as he came out, I mean, I do agree. It can be hard in the mental aspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking up every day and go to a job and lifting boxes, like depending on what you're doing, that's just tough too. That shit is hard. That shit is very hard. No. That shit is very hard. No. It's very hard.
He's gonna say,
like, you feel me? Especially when you're doing a job you don't enjoy doing. That shit is tough.
That's even.
That shit will fuck with your mental.
Yes.
You might wanna. You feel me? You might be tired of it. You might be unhappy. Mm-hmm. But
here we go.
Being a face, like being a top streamer, is difficult because
it is. But is it more difficult than working a 9 to 5? So I feel like he wants to answer it, like, obviously, but he's not going to because I could.
But he's about to tell us why. So let's hear him out.
Of all the shit you go through in terms of like living life, I promise. I'm telling you, gang. You are literally seeing thousands of niggas give their thoughts on you every second. That's not supposed to be. Like, no human brain.
But then, Max, there's two aspects to this, Max. There's the mental, which, again, I don't care how many people see in your face. If your phone is off and you are not on a stream, there is no, unless people are walking up to you because you're that famous, and you can be as a streamer. Don't get it twisted. Kai Cenat is basically, Kai Cenat, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all gonna fry me for this. But, bro, Kai Cenat getting more, like, eyes and attention than Drake, bro. Like, we don't care. We not worried about BBL Drizzy. Kai Mafia-thon 2 is up. Like, and call it glaze if it's glaze, yada yada. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, Max, in the mental, yeah, sure. But Max, you could just turn your phone off. You're still laying in a $50,000 bed. What are you talking about? You got or I'm just assuming, but like,
no, but
you know
I'm still thinking about what he's saying. Like people talking about him. So what? You could talk about me until you.
I'm seeing what you're saying.
So now he's letting it. Now it's hurting his feelings.
Not even that. And I don't want to. Y'all should know me. I love cheese. I'm a money bull. But like. And I'm not saying like, oh yeah, just because you got money, pull the Jack Doherty method. Don't worry about no one else because you got cheese. But like, you're accomplishing your dreams. Who cares if a bull like you
people
know what
are not gonna like you? And I'm pretty sure,
like,
young man, your mom has said that to you over and over again.
Nah, he close to his mom.
You're not gonna go through life and people's always gonna like you.
And that's fair. I say that to my all the time when we first started. I'm like, yo, we gonna have people that don't like us and gonna criticize us no matter what we do.
Oh yeah, because I'm dusty.
And I'm like, yo, that's facts. And I should have been aborted. That's tough. But like, I ain't gonna hold you. At the same time, still here. I'm not complaining.
And we still making videos. How many videos ago was that? I was dusty. About 15.
True, like, you know, it's crazy. Yeah.
A month?
And that was like 4 days ago. What it feel like? Nah, that was like at least a week and a half ago. But like, the way these videos be coming out, y'all know it is. But yeah, so Max, you're not talking about the physical side though, Max. I'm gonna need you to cover that. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna need to talk about that.
Normally should be able to tolerate that. Just keeping a buck. It's not true. You feel me? Facts. I'm telling the truth. Most of y'all cannot.
So, I get upset when I see this because, one, no one's looking out for the average guy anymore, right? Like, a lot of content creators are going to try to side with this type of buffoonery. And it's like the average subscriber watching this, especially if you live in today's economy in the United States and anywhere across the world at that, your stresses are actually real. Like, some people are stressing about coming up with enough money to pay health insurance bills or to pay for medical
Y'all don't take this the wrong way. I'm just using that as an example. But you know what this gives? This gives Trump in a garbage truck. And you want to know why I'm saying that? It's because, yeah, Trump can acknowledge if you a garbage man, this joint is tough and, like, not that good. And this is physical labor. He can acknowledge that it's probably not well. But, bro, you don't know the real feeling, bro. You're a billionaire. You don't know how I really feel. So that's why I'm saying I don't want to say that about Max. Max is obviously 21. It's not like he been alive, been having like a job. He probably worked at all these different jobs in Jones too and know how it is. But now the fact that you're out of that and you're never gonna go back to that is where like the disconnect happened, Max. Like that's where the disconnect really happens. It's like, yes, you can acknowledge it's bad, but Max, when you turn your phone off or if you were to just turn your stream off and not stream and took a mental health break, you gonna realize, oh wait, I'm waking up in a really nice bed in a really nice crib, and I don't gotta worry about bills, struggling to pay bills ever again.
Maybe his mother didn't work.
I'm not. I don't
think that his mom accepted that statement because then she would be like, boy.
Maybe that's how you would see it. I don't know,
boy.
You would think that you're not, see, and that's a lot. It's funny because a lot of people do that. You would think like what your thought is or the general thought would be the general consensus, but maybe she don't think like that. And that's not me talking crazy on his mom. That's
you don't know. I was just wondering, like,
shout out his Dukes. I ain't gonna lie.
Because if she worked and if her mama had to work, oh no, her mama. Now we saying mama. If her mama had to work,
I just think like it's just like it comes off as a little disingenuous just from his status. Like it's like you shouldn't be the person saying this. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it looks like. Because I could see his point, but then I could also very much see the point that I'm coming from. Way more than
freedom
his
of speech, right? Freedom. Speech
Fair.
and opinion, so
fair, yeah, freedom of speech. You're right. Fair.
Surgeries for family members. This isn't a fun thing to do. Like, no, I don't make enough money on this YouTube channel to where I'm able to not work a 9 to 5, and I'm still in college
talking about that,
full-time.
going to the dentist
I am
and
stressed
everything.
out. I've streamed on previous channels.
No, but me and mine were literally in the car earlier today.
I should say I tried. Right, it was an attempt. I ended up falling asleep like on the 20th hour. Some of you guys might even be like OG subscribers from that channel. If you are, welcome. But yeah, streaming isn't nearly as stressful as reality. The big difference is these streamers, they can get off from streaming, go to an expensive restaurant, pay for their mother's health problems, pay for their family's health problems, nice entertainment system, a literal basketball court probably in their backyard, all these amenities, right? That the average person doesn't have. Imagine working a 9 to 5, being stressed out mentally there, coming home, staring at a
Can I be honest with y'all? This is the one thing, and I told y'all should know, if you've been watching our videos, you should know I love cheese, but this is the one thing that generally does scare me about money. It's because I don't want to get disconnected.
No, you're not.
Not saying that it's like I'm gonna purposefully get disconnected and have these disconnects and be like, yeah, man, doing YouTube's way harder than getting a job, bro. Facts.
No,
it sounds retarded. It does sound stupid, and that's why I can see why Max is getting criticism. It needs context, but even still, with that, it's like, Max, is this what we want to be arguing right now?
Right,
Max,
exactly.
You just came off the subathon, and we talking about something. It's hard. No.
He got
why
retake that. Well, he doesn't. It's
no, he doesn't.
Opinion.
That was his opinion in the moment. Maybe he changed it, obviously, since getting some backlash. But
it's okay. That's his.
But that was his opinion in that moment, and I feel him. He's allowed to have that opinion. It's hard to find agreement with that from the common man, from the perspective he's coming from. Again, with his status, and looking at this from our perspective, as we obviously make YouTube videos, and 99% of people who have YouTube channels, or 99% of YouTubers, because you could be a YouTuber and not be on a partner program. There's two different things. And as coming from YouTube, so we on a partner program, and we definitely blessed to be on a partner program. But we not like your feed just said, we not making enough to do all this. You means.
Yeah. And I agree with him when he was talking about how you worked a 9 to 5 and you already mentally stressed out of that. Yeah. And this is me. And then come here and sit and do videos, and it's like, and then you're trying to gather your mentals from work, and now you got to go into dumb jacks and stuff like that, and this guy now saying stuff in salami, talking about
we're not just bringing up
trying to represent the African Americans.
Johnny,
now I'm stressed out about that.
Johnny Somali, this had nothing to do with him, but I had to comment on Johnny Somali real quick just because Mom said Johnny Somali is the bane of my existence, but I have to love him in some respects because, man, them videos did get a lot of views. That's why I always keep it real with y'all. Them videos got a lot of views. It paid us a good amount of cheese. I'll keep it a stack. But boy, it was.
Don't think it's a lot. Don't be making them think it was a lot of cheese for them.
Yes, guys, I'm making Charlie Mr. Beast numbers.
No,
if you think that, yeah, you're a genius. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, but anyway, yeah, man, it was hard watching them vids though. I did want to multiple times. All right. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
I'm out here trying to mean, but seriously,
going, yeah.
Max should have had. I feel like Max should have worded this different. That's really what I feel like. You know what I mean?
Wall, or maybe you have an air mattress because you couldn't afford furniture in your home. So now you're just sitting there thinking about how you're going to get out of this hellhole, looking at the fucking ceiling. Real, that's real life stress, okay? Because there's no beautiful scenery that the average person gets to come home to.
No, I'm sorry. When you're looking at the ceiling, bro, with no thoughts, that's when you know it's like, oh my God, it's going down so bad, bro. It's real bad.
Once again, I'm not necessarily saying streaming isn't stressful, but what I'm saying is, though, you get to go back home to a nice, exclusive area, right? You have enough money to retire, more than likely at an early age, and a lot of people, or a lot of these streamers, they get famous very, very early on in their lives. So imagine you being famous at 18 through about 21 years old, right? Let's say you blow up on YouTube around that time. To be honest, a lot of the jobs that you have are bullshit, but even then, though, I still think they're stressful than streaming. But what I'm saying is, though, you haven't experienced the real world yet. You haven't experienced healthcare problems, because I believe a lot of healthcare policies, you can stay on your mom's healthcare until you're 25. You haven't had something that wasn't covered. And once again, this analogy only applies if you blew up around that time, which a lot of these big
don't get me started.
Freaking dental insurance.
Don't get me started.
I hate them. I really hate
dental
them.
Sure stinks.
Oh man, don't get me started on them.
Streamers do blow up around that time. So it's like zero life experience, zero real world experience. You probably haven't had the honor of having kids and then worrying about that and stressing about that because, hey, like, how can I actually afford to get my kid in a good school? So you're stressing about this shit while you're at work.
I'm waiting until the day. I'm really waiting till the day somebody be like, yeah, streaming is harder than being a parent. I'm waiting for that day because when that day drops, I'm fully deleting all the socials. I'm not doing it.
Now anybody gonna say that?
That's probably the fact that I can think of that. Somebody probably already has said that.
That's something that Johnny probably was saying, Jack. But other than that, I'm not even listening to
question
him.
is mid, so
I ain't even listening to that.
That would genuinely like throw me off so bad.
I don't think anybody
like,
would say that. I don't think anybody. Go ahead.
You should be like, like.
It's like stress on top of stress. And I made this like point plenty of times. But there's like a lot of if I were to like put streaming on a stress scale, I think I said this in my last video, I would put it on a stress scale of maybe like a improv actor or someone that does a play live, you know what I mean? Because if you're doing a play and you're acting in front of a crowd, that's what I would say is similar to streaming, except streaming is on like a way more basic level. Like you're acting, of course, when you're streaming and doing like little stuff, but you're sitting down, you can hide behind the camera, you can pause, you can be a lot more chill. I would even argue these improv actors, or if you ever do like any type of play acting or you ever participated in a play and had an actual live role, that's way more stressful than streaming.
Yeah,
and to once again go on my rant, fellas, like I just have to stick up for the little guy. I've never liked streamers when they say this, like, dude, you are living the top 1% lifestyle.
And that's what sucks about this, because I do agree with your feed. Like I don't hate Max. I really do like Max. I like the FaZe boys. I ain't gonna lie. Favorite FaZe member, let us know down below. Mine is Ron. Ron is hilarious. But like, it's just, like we don't want to hear this from you. Yeah, it's really just what it is. Yeah. We don't want to hear this.
You can
like
say whatever you want.
I understand that there is difficulties with streaming. Don't think it's easy, and don't think doing YouTube and John and even social media is easy, like in general either. Cause bro, yeah, it's easy to make a video now on TikTok and John, but how easy is it to like blow up and really get traction around your name and get to the point where, like I said earlier, your name is so prevalent, people watch your videos all the time to where if you take a week or a month off, you won't fall off. It's really hard to get to that. But Max, when you do get to that, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear it no more, boss. Because any mental stress you have for a week is gone as soon as you see the check off the stream.
You know, another good example, even though he was banned, was Asmongold. Because when he got banned, he was able to have that mental, emotional, social,
he took a step
physical break and regroup. He got back on.
Now, that's why I really liked it. Heads didn't like, I guess, not Heads didn't like that, but like I remember someone in the Asmongold video was like, oh my God, who cares? Who cares about this, John? Or like, why are y'all reacting to this? I'm like, no, I really wanted to see this because I saw like clips of it. I'm like, yo, bro, he looked like he really needed that, Joe. Like, he needed a step back. He needed that real, like, mental takedown. He was like, hold on. I was really wilding. I was on this stream 24/7 getting out these radical views, these radical takes. I had to take a step back and realize what is my true values as a person. And I really respected that for Asmongold. And I feel like, now, Max didn't do nothing to get him banned. He's just sharing his opinion, which multiple people think are bad. But I feel like if he generally is acknowledging that, like, streaming can be hard and you need a like mental health break, why doesn't he just take one? That's my thing. Like, I think before you get online as a streamer or YouTuber and start saying things like this, like, and I'm not saying Max said this exactly, this is just, paraphrasing. But before you bust out the streaming or YouTube is harder than a 9 to 5, I think you should just take a mental health break. Because, and another thing I'm realizing too, is a lot of people, when they say this, the streaming is like harder or YouTube is harder, it's always mental. It's never physical. It's quite literally never physical. Because it can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be, bro. It can't be, bro. So unless you go on IRL stream and do all this other physical activity stuff, but even still, I would even still argue for that, bro. Would you rather do that or go work at the gas station? Let's be honest. Let's really be honest. Oh, yeah. Tough.
Sure, can it be stressful? Absolutely, but it costs to be the boss. Some people cannot afford to do what you do every day. The fact that you can actually call your job a blessing while others call their job a requirement should literally tell you right then and there that you shouldn't be complaining.
Wait, I need that one again.
Your job,
he said,
you call your job.
You can call your job a blessing.
While others.
Mine is a requirement. I have to go. You
while
want to go.
Call it a requirement.
No, that's actually really good. You want to go stream. I have to show up to work. That's tough. Because, like, and that even adds to the point I was saying about Bezos earlier. Yeah, you hungry. So, yeah, your mental might be down, but you want to stream because you see how profitable and how beneficial this is for you. Now, obviously, having a 9-to-5 is beneficial for the average person because, bro, we need to subsidize our living, which math can do tenfold over. But, like, at the same time, he still doesn't have to stream a day if he doesn't want to. He still doesn't have to stream a week. He still doesn't have to stream a month. I don't know. I'm repeating myself at this point. We just gonna finish it out.
Go ahead.
At all. Like, you're gonna have your personal problems. Granted, man. Granted, I'm gonna give you that, right? YouTube in general and content creation isn't the easiest job. Like, you either have it or you don't. But just be aware, man.
Easy.
Like, you get to go home once again to beautiful scenery. Some people go home to nothing. You can log off your stream, retire forever, like never make an online appearance, and be fine for life. There's a reason why you have modern kids wanting to be streamers and YouTubers versus doctors and lawyers nowadays. Because that's where it's at. That's the easy life compared to this stressful life we have going on now. Like the average.
Oh, and that's a bad thing, by the way. I ain't gonna lie. Let's remember that too, bro. We not gonna have no doctors, no lawyers, or nothing. So if you go to jail, you're cooked. And if you have a life-threatening injury, you are cooked. Bye.
Average person experiences, which I'm still the average person. By the time you guys see this video, I still have like 2K subs. If you think I'm making millions of dollars, I don't know what to say to you, buddy.
Exactly.
But let me know what you think
week.
down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me or disagree with me?
You make
Hope you all enjoy.
50 a month like us.
Nah, shout out your feed. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
like,
he's
bro, this
cool.
video is pretty great. I'm not gonna hold you, and I pretty
Yeah,
much
he's
agree with him
cool.
fully.
Thank
It
you.
just I don't really have that, like, not saying that he got a hate boner, but I don't hate Max. I just think his take was bad.
Right, yeah.
I do hate Hassan, and his take was garbage. But like that's beside the point. That's just bias. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. But like,
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
nah, good video.
Your feed,
if you guys
right?
want to watch this video by your feed, that'll be down in the description below.
Down here, the
notification and
original video, and then go check him out and go subscribe to him.
Without the yap,
It's
facts.
really cool,
Go
yeah.
subscribe to him. Go like
I
Mom
really
said.
like that logo, that little kid logo. That's so cute.
Slide it over to the end screen, boy. Stop playing with him.
And on us, hit that thumbs up button, like this video.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. Subscribe. 3 up, 3 down. 3K is coming up.
3K.
Baby. Facts. I ain't gonna hold you. Turn on the post notification bell so that every time Mom Trill post a new video, that boy be
Yeah, this
fresh
one
up
right
in your
here.
feed, and you better watch the whole thing, gangster,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna find out if
We
you
need
did.
you to watch it.
Other than that, we gonna catch y'all when the next controversy, drama, bozo, something happen.
Yeah.
Peace.